Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis. How's it going? It's Tuesday, I think. Just got some time before picking up my kids at school. I can start with a bonus question before I forget. Okay, here it goes. How often do you change or add to the lore of your world, your campaign setting, etc., when you're writing an adventure? So let's say you're, I don't know, a dozen sessions or maybe a year of sessions into your current campaign. And you're busy writing an adventure right now for next week or the week after or whatever. And in order for it to fit right, or maybe to fill in the gaps, you end up creating or patching in like X amount of lore that you either hadn't considered before, or um, or just makes sense given the scenario, and then the scenario inside the campaign setting. I'm just curious because I'm busy writing new Chult adventures, and I find myself creating new bits of lore, basically bits and pieces of not necessarily history, but things that are in that world. More so than I thought, because obviously I've given Schultz a lot of thought and I've written a ton of stuff, and even now I'm coming up with new things that that I hadn't considered before. It just seems like an inexhaustible supply, and I mentioned stuff like that in Advanced Game Mastering Like a Fucking Boss, one of my more recent PDF releases. But I don't know. I just want to get your take. Okay, other than that, I was watching the RPG Pundit's latest video on D&D design. And he made a point, which I thought was pretty good, that a lot of people were railing against. And that is, you ignore the popularity, the longevity, and the strength of D&D's design at your peril. Because even if you don't like D&D, or you don't care for whatever system or mechanics, it's popular for a reason. It's well known and well used and well received for a reason. If you can automatically discount it because it's really popular, or you think it doesn't make much sense, or because you have an idea for something else, you shouldn't. You shouldn't just automatically discount it because, oh, it's D&D, and it's like the McDonald's of role playing games. So why even bother thinking about it? It's automatically bad design. So you can just discount it wholesale. And a lot of people, I read the comments, not all the comments, but a lot of the comments. Some people really came down hard on him. They were like, no, blah, blah, blah. D&D is whatever, disjointed, or cognitive dissonance, or I don't know, whatever else. I don't know. They had all these complaints because, just because it was popular, that doesn't mean that it's any good. And Pundit was saying, and I'm not saying, that it's 4-star fine dining. Far from it. But there is a reason that it is popular, because it does work. And then later in the video, towards the end, Pundit made another claim, which kind of completely goes against his whole argument, which was Vampire the Masquerade, is bad design, and it doesn't make a lot of sense for this reason and that reason. So, that's why you might want to discount that. But Vampire the Masquerade, as a lot of people know in this hobby, was extremely popular, and to some degree is still extremely popular. And I think the people that say that just looking at the rules, the system, the mechanics, and saying like, well, yeah, but this is bad design. That might be popular, but it's still bad design because of whatever. It might not be your cup of tea, but like D&D, the fact that it has that sort of, popularity and longevity and gravitas, buzz, whatever, grants it a certain amount of design success. It appeals to a lot of people. Those people might not be you, and their tastes might not echo your tastes. But there's a reason that D&D is popular. There's a reason that Vampire the Masquerade is popular. But it's for completely different reasons. D&D taps into a certain kind of mindset, I guess, with the rules, the mechanics, the system. And Vampire does too, but to a completely different swath of people, of gamer, and for completely different reasons. I liked both, and I liked both back then. That doesn't mean that I like everything about D&D. That doesn't mean I like everything about Vampire the Masquerade, but I get them both. I understand them. I can see the appeal. I don't know. I just thought it was worth mentioning. Just being a game designer by nature and profession, that kind of thing interests me. And so if you have a comment about that, or if you want to discuss it, feel free to do that down below. Also like, subscribe, comments, as I said. Share the video. What else is going on? If you haven't downloaded your free Schultz scenario, the Violet Haunted Crypt, there's a link down there. And also, if you're thinking about possibly attending VengerCon in July in Madison, Wisconsin, please do that. Okay. Link in the description below for that too. Bye.